we have a Eastern Security Network that need our help. It was done and formed and delivered by our leader, Mazi Nnamdi. For the international donors, the account number is 669-680-115, and the SWIFT code is CHASUS33. The bank name is JP Morgan Chase. So that's where you make your donation, and it is done monthly. For those of us who are very grateful for our leaders' effort, we thank you, and we'll continue to see that we survive as a race. For those of us in the continental US, the account name is Indigenous People of Biafra Patriots Inc. The routing number is 044 000037. Let me repeat that: 044 000037. The account number is 669-680-115. The account number is 669-680-115. The Zelle email is ipobosana, ipobusana@yahoo.com. Yes, please make the donation, and you don't need to be told. We are looking after our own people. We are doing all we can to see that nobody blindsides us. We have to be at alert. What we are facing is nothing new. It's just what has been going on and has no end. For IPOB Italy ESN fundraising, they will have a Zoom fundraising meeting, and all Biafrans are invited. The time is 9:30 p.m. European time. The Zoom ID 672-888-4292. Zoom ID 672-888-4292. Password ESN. For those that are making their donation is Italy, call plus 39-351 0046 055. I'll read it again: plus 39-351 004 6055, and the other number is plus 39-371 304 4902. I will say that again: plus 39-371 304 4902. You're not seeing your relative, you're not seeing your neighbor, you've not seen your friend in a while. You don't know the reason. Call plus 971 522 929 723. Call plus 971 522 929 723. Furnish the photo of the person, the name, the state, and when that person was last seen. don't take things for granted. Because we are too guilty of that, we ignore danger. We ignore danger. And this is why we must be at alert. We must always be at alert.
By the time we finish, Nigeria will no longer exist. That name will wave goodbye to it. The same way Yugoslavia is gone, the Soviet Union is gone, that same way will the word Nigeria be obliterated from history books. People are stupid and foolish. Nigeria is a reminder that colonial mentality actually seeped into our bone marrows. As somebody reminded us this morning, when somebody from Nigeria pays and say, "Oh, God bless Nigeria," you are making a mockery of God. God can only bless something that is created. I learned that this morning. God did not create the zoo. Therefore, there is no way God can bless it. It's impossible. Impossible. That hopeless entity that people today say they are very proud to belong to was created by a white man. His name is Frederick Lugard. This man is not from Biafra land. This man is not Hausa Fulani. This man is not Yoruba. But there are some people from black Africa who are willing to go to war to defend what a white man created out of their own subjugation. Who did not create it? A white man did. You asked the white man to go, the white man left and went back. But you retained every vestige of subjugation left. So can read and write, claiming they are PhD holders, but lack rudimentary, or what I would call common sense. They don't understand how to structure a society. Our forefathers were better political thinkers and philosophers more than the fools that gave us the zoo called Nigeria. They couldn't have come up with Never in their lives. Instead, what they did was to surround themselves with the military and the police. Instead, what they did is to ensure the subjugation of their own people by bringing money abroad.
I don't know where we start today, but I know we are going to say something. I know we are going to look at something. I know we are going to talk about us. I know for sure that we are bound to listen. People must look at what is happening around the world, the pandemics. We know there is COVID-19. It is there. It is your life. It is my life. When you don't have something, don't invite it. When you know that something is deadly, you know that there is a cobra. You know that the bite of cobra, the venom, is very deadly. You know it is there. You know the cobra has it. What do? You avoid it. People tell you that sometimes you expose yourself to venom, like some animals, you build immunity. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And the volume determines your existence. This flu is nothing new. It's been in existence. our people, please be careful. We have been dehumanized as a race, black race. The history is there. The history is there. The torture. When people have a history of doing things to you with no end in sight, you see, you be more careful. Today we are fighting with the Fulanis. It's been in existence. It's been happening since they said they had the amalgamation. It has never ended. It is there and will continue to be there until you find the solution. Is the solution going back and continue inviting them and staying in their midst, or them staying in your midst? The same people you know you've never gotten along with, the same people you know are chasing you, the same people you know are coming after your wealth, they are coming after your land. You're welcoming them. Ability to call a spade internationally. The same people that are killing you with your own children, the same people that are training the military to suppress any revolt you will carry out, those are the same people telling you that your population is too much. They want to reduce your population. They wrote it out. They spelled it out internationally, not hidden. In as much as we have the flu, in as much as they've been giving you vaccine right from long time immemorial, none of those viruses have been eradicated. And the revelation is that most of these things are targeted to the poor and the third world countries. Are they facts? Yes. What stops you from developing? What stops you from progressing? What stops you from using your natural herbs to find a cure? Is it lack of mental capability or what? It points to one direction: inferiority complex. Our fathers, our ancestors, they had a way of dealing with nature. They preserved nature. They respected nature. And nature respected them. Today, we have embraced 99.9% of what doesn't belong to us, and we are paying enormously for it. The forests can no longer protect us because we have failed to protect the forest. We have in broad daylight invited those people that are not for us. We became lazy, mentally drained, and what's the result? That which we can do, we can no longer do. What we do is stretch out our hands for gift. And when you continue to be fed, when you continue to be receiving, and you fail to do something, what else do you expect? Let me get your attention. Let me get your attention to this. This is a country, the zoo. This, all of you listen. This is a country that cannot produce mask. They depend on China to give them the mask. This is a country that cannot rehabilitate its people. They depend on foreigners. This is a country that cannot feed a people. They depend on foreign aid. They were given palliative when they introduced the G5 and COVID-19. And they told them, for us, we're going to compensate you. Put them in, we'll give you palliatives. Did they give you the palliatives? No. What did they do? They hoarded it. They hid them. Excuse me. These are the same people. The same people that did not respect their own doctors. They don't have enough confidence in their own doctors. What did they do? They imported Chinese doctors. These same people are the same ones that were bribed. They were bribed to receive COVID-19. Why will somebody bribe you to take COVID-19 vaccination? If it is a gift, if it is a gift given with clear conscience, why will they bribe you? Why? Why will they ensure that your people get it? Are we so weak? Are we so hopeless that we cannot make a decision? Therefore, they have decided, oh, these people cannot make a decision. Hey, we love you so much. In order for your population to survive, we are going to bribe you to give them COVID-19 vaccination. Doesn't that defy logic? And who are these people that are your leaders? These are the ones paid to do it. And they are doing it. Many healthcare workers are refusing to get COVID-19 vaccination. We have a lot more work to do to get healthcare workers to take the vaccine. One expert said of workers' resistance to shots. Why? Because they themselves have seen the toxicity in that vaccine. They know it is not real. They know something is wrong. If you want to know where it's coming from, https //opr.as/share. When you share, cbsnews.com. So don't say it is fake. You remember the calendar they made. You see, the implementation is just as that calendar says. Most of these calendars were shared by the world. A lot of people shared it. And it continued. What am I saying? The same people that cannot provide paracetamol They rather run to US to come and get their own vaccination. The same people that told you, oh, we are going to give you vaccination is here, we have imported them. This is the same people that today told you federal government releases 10 billion to support domestic vaccine production. COVID-19. Federal government releases 10 billion to support domestic production. Minister of Health, Dr. Osagi Enere, from the blue, after importing millions of vaccine, and the people are refusing to take it, they now know that it's not real. This man comes up today to tell you that the federal government released 10 billion to support domestic vaccine production. Where? How? You have never done research. All of a sudden you are doing the production. Do you see that there is something wrong? Do you see that there is something wrong with our people? What they'll do, remove the label from the ones dumped on them. Then they will print a new label and paste it on there. And you still get the same poison they want you to get. The federal government has released the sum of 10 billion to support domestic vaccine production. This is according to Minister of Health, Dr. Osagi Enere. Speaking on Monday at the briefing of the Presidential Task Force, Dr. Enere said that the federal government is working to develop the country's own vaccines. The minister said the government is exploring the option of local production of vaccine in the country and have had discussions with the producer. He, however, noted that while the nation seeks to get its own vaccines, other options are being explored for licensed production in collaboration with recognized institutions. Regarding reports of claims by some persons in Nigeria to have COVID-19 vaccines for sale in the country, Dr. Nore advised all citizens to disregard these claims as they are criminal. There are procedures for vaccine acquisition excuse me, and use which include appropriate regulation and certification by NFDAC. The minister stated he has warned against the risk of fake vaccines. He stressed that there is no vaccine yet approved for use, adding that the NPHCDA is the only authorized vaccine administrator in Nigeria. Thank you. Then we are going to hold you responsible for anything that happens to your own people. Because all last year, no efforts were made to produce something on your own relative to your climate. You acquired things that didn't exist. If it did, it's not rampant. You were beckoning it. Because some people, some countries, we are forcing you. How deadly are these things? Very, very deadly. They tinker on it. They alter it. Many Biafrans in China were illegally had their blood siphoned. And we were shouting that they're wondering why we are not dying of COVID. And they're going to tinker it for it to be potent. Guess what? It's happening. We have the herbs. We have the treatment. Why not use it? Why vaccine? That goes to the mentality our people have. We don't have our own roadmap. We have natural cures. Tropical countries have natural cures for these things, but they abandon them. They abandon them. How many cases have you reported from Madagascar? How many? All the doctors tell you, when they were beating the drum of war, COVID, 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 any sickness is COVID, headache is COVID. People are dropping like flies due to hunger, malnutrition, and you weaken them by boxing them inside their houses, their homes. No care taken. And you demean our people. Let me ring a bell to you. If you hear the bell ringing, think. When you hear the bell ring, think. I saw this thing and I read it and I laughed. But I was looking for it, but luckily this lady read it out. What somebody wrote about blacks. Okay, when you depend on Europeans to always do things for you. By the way, in those days when toothpaste were not even common, we had chewing stick. Our foods were different. Less chemicals. Less mouth odor. Most of you will not understand. In those days, in the 60s, our foods were natural. We had chewing sticks. Cavities less because of less sugar. Additives less until we started living like the whites. Those of you growing up know what I'm saying. We brushed our teeth. We used charcoal, dip it in the chewing stick, and brush our teeth. Most of the African people, as we speak, are not even using toothpaste. Compare the cleanliness of their teeth, you will see the difference. Somebody tells you you are useless. You are beggars. You are not worth anything. But not for us, you will not survive. These are the same people that said that they discovered you. And they insult you left and right. This is where this lady openly read what another white lady said about us. You be the judge. And that will go back to African leaders. Those that they pocketed. Those that they zipped up in Ghana must go back. When you impede development, when you impede the progress of your intelligent children, and you belittle yourself because of a white person, you fail to use what you have, you fail to use what God has given you, they will rule over you. And they will ensure that you never rule over them. Listen very carefully.
For a really short video, I just wanted to read for you. I found the screenshot from Facebook. It was sent to me, and I needed to read this to you because I just couldn't. I can't. I just have to. Just bear with me. I'm going to read it on my phone, put it on the screen so that you hear it, and we will just talk about it a little bit. So this Tracy Zill posted, I can see that it's a white lady on the profile. She wrote, Africans should be the last people to complain about COVID-19 vaccination. If Europeans want to kill you, they would have done it a long time ago. Coca-Cola products are from Europe. Even KFC and many food production companies, Europeans produce majority of food you eat, including baby formula. If they want to kill you, they would have done it a long time ago. The only thing that you produce in Africa is babies. Yes, you guys, she said that to us. Wait, she didn't finish. That is why you even have baby making weather and eye blanket. Relax, no one wants to kill you. For goodness sake, you are not that important and you are not a threat. Okay, fine. If you don't want the vaccine, you are welcome to develop yours. Oh, sorry, you can't even make a toothbrush or a condom. And then she said, you rely on China, so shut up and take the vaccine or die.
Oh my goodness. A slap in the face, huh?
Oh God, there's one more. Just give me a sec. If it was not for us, your mouth would have been smelling like dead rats. Because even today you can't make your own toothpaste. So shut up and take our vaccine or die. Colgate, made in USA. Aquafresh, made in Britain. Close Up, made in England. Mentadent, I don't even know that one, made in Canada. Oral-B, made in USA. Sensodyne, made in Japan. Rich prophets, pastors, and bishops, made in Africa. We produce toothpaste. You produce anointing oil and prayers.
Oh my goodness. You see, this is what I'm talking about. This is the way they view you. This is the way they see you. And they feel that their products are important. They feel that their products are the things keeping you alive. That's good. Because we had a way of conducting surgery before they came. We lost those arts. We had a way of joining broken bones. That art is dying. We had a way of unblocking arteries. That is dying. I don't even think many people know it anymore. When you say you have chest pain, our people know what triggers chest pain, and they will get some leaves, some with a bullhorn or a ram horn, unclog your arteries, and you will see it. If it contained blacks, you will see it. It will be white. We lost those ads. Without harm, they will conduct that act. You have contusion on your leg that will lead to blood clot. They will. You know what I'm talking about. I know those that did it in Umuabiakani. Swelling legs from your knee down to your ankle due to injury, blood clot. They will treat it, give you a week, and all those clotted blood will be removed. And after a week, you're okay. Good to go. We have lost those. The forests that harbored those things are gone due to carelessness, due to development. Everybody wants to be a mansioneer. Our lack of planning. Everything boils down to the value we have placed on our lifestyle without planning. You don't need the toothpaste. You have your own. They come. They ask you why your teeth is so white. And you show them the leaves you're taking. You show them the stick you're using. They take the sample. Go and manufacture it in the lab. And give it label and bring it back to you. And then they'll tell you, take it and shut up. I don't know if to say our leaders or your leaders. I don't know which way to put it. When you degrade yourself, like Obiano's wife that came here, she did not take the vaccine in the zoo. She left it and came here. She's been paid to come and say it, to convince you, the fools, to take it. And I ask you, did she show you what she took? Somebody used for commercial. Like they tell you, new and improved. And it's the same thing you're using, repackaged. And then they put on the label, new and improved. And the content less, pumped up with air. They give you the chips and all that whatnot you are eating. And then you disregard your brown yam. You disregard all your nutritious food. And you pants up Indomie. And they insult you. See, foolish people. Oh, you remember when they were telling you that the palm oil is terrible? You remember when they were telling you that coconut is terrible? Don't eat it, it will kill you. Oh, you remember when they were telling you that avocado is full of cholesterol, it will kill you? You reject your avocado. Oh, your fufu is full of starch. Don't eat it. Today, they have their stuff, tapioca. What is tapioca? Your cassava has fibers. We don't value anything. We reject anything that we have because we act inferior. The same people go to Asia. The Asians have the same food as we do. And they eat it. They eat what we eat. They have cassava, you have cassava. You have palm oil, they have palm oil. They even came here and got the palm fruit to improve. And today we continue to decline. Somebody will come here and go home and tell you, I don't even eat cassava. And will make one funny face. Yuck. And we've been too quick to copy, we embrace it. I pray that Biafra comes tomorrow. I pray very hard. There are places where we make mistake. The palm oil we reject, they need it. Now they're telling you, oh, palm oil is very good. It's very, very good. It's very, very nutritious. Unlike the butter you're using that will clog your arteries. Palm oil, don't do that. Oh, the cholesterol there is high. Oh, don't eat coconut. It has a high cholesterol. And they are using it. Come to their cakes. The same coconut they don't want you to eat is all over their cakes. They make you reject your own thing and they come back to insult you. Take the COVID and die. If somebody cares for you, even the doctors and the nurses are no longer taking the COVID, but somebody is telling you, take it and die. What you do is make babies. Whereas they cannot. What you have, they don't have. What you have, they have already analyzed. What you have, they already know. And they want it. If they wanted to kill you, they would have killed you a long time ago. Yeah, they've been doing that slowly and steady. They have been doing that. So you don't expect them to... what about those that they massacred? What about those they destroyed? What about those are ancestors? People cannot reason. People cannot reason. When people hate you, they venomously say things that will get to you. They make you less of human beings. And where do you point the fingers? Those that call themselves your governors, your presidents, and all whatnot. Oh, you think you know more about yourself? Let me shock you. This is where it starts. Charity begins at home. From childhood, they are grooming them. They are raising them. They are teaching them to rule over you. And I will give you a shocker. I will give you a shocker. Listen to this wild kid. See what he said about Africa. This is about a 12-year-old boy. Listen.
These contribute Africa's ongoing poverty. But I want to tell you today, Africa has the resources, the ability, and the people to grow into an economic superpower. It is the richest continent already in terms of natural resources. 30% of the world's cobalt, diamonds, gold, and iron are in Africa. Africa also has huge wealth in oil. Nigeria produces more than 2.5 million barrels of oil per day. On the global market, one barrel is worth around $52. You can do the maths, but you get the idea. Nigeria's oil is worth a lot. Africa already has a booming pharmaceutical industry, and huge progress is being made in fighting back against disease and infections in African countries. More and more African children are going back into school and are being provided with education and improving hygiene practices, which help with stopping the spread of disease. Africa is ideally located for global dominance in trade, with close trading connections to Europe, the Middle East, and Asia. The east coast of Africa has access to the Indian Ocean, which, with the ongoing rise of the Chinese and Indian economies, could become the new centre of global trade. And unlike many countries in the West, including Britain, Africa is not saddled with debt. The British debt is 87% of the British GDP, while the African debt is only 9% of their GDP. All but 2 countries in Africa could pay off their debt within 1 year. So the potential is already there, and the growth is already beginning. Even now, Africa is the continent in the world with the fastest economic growth. The GDP per capita of sub-Saharan Africa is expected to rise by 800% from 2020 to 2050. Anyone who doubts that Africa can make quick economic progress like this should look at the economic history of the US. In 1977, the US economy was the same size as the African economy is today. And since then, the American economy has grown by a massive $18.419 trillion. And with Africa having more natural resources than the US, its progress in the next 40 years could be even more spectacular. So if you are someone here today who thinks that Africa will never catch up with the rest of the world, I want to say that you will be proved wrong. With its mammoth population, massive potential, and amazing stores of resources, within your lifetime, Africa will become an economic superpower. Thank you.
Did you get it? Tale of 2 cities. You had the one from the same white lady telling you you're a baby making machine. They want to reduce your population. Do you see the angle she's coming from? It's not that family planning is not good, it's very good. Due to less death, population has to be controlled by us in our own way, not by somebody promising to kill you. Proud that they want to kill you. Now they want to control you. And they say they gave you freedom. And they are using your own people to do the same. You have this, is it between 12 and 15-year-old boy telling you, oh, when you want to conduct an election, oh, you are the most populous, the giant of Africa. and your head will be swelling. Which two countries in Africa did they concentrate on? South Africa and Nigeria. And that is why I keep hammering. The quickest Oduduwas and the Middle Belt and Biafrans pathways, you are not going to survive. You are not going to survive. The soonest we get this thing done, that's how you are going to be free. Otherwise, they have plans for you. They have plans for you. Keep on acting like you don't know what is happening. Is it here? Oh, Black Lives Matter. Why? Because they are coaching our people, young men, and their homeland. When they destabilize it, every other person here, whether you are alien, wherever you're adapted, you become free for all. If they lay a siege on you as a black person, well, it's survival of the fittest. Why don't you protect your ancestral land? Why don't you value what you have? Why don't you jealously guard what you have? No, you are hopelessly being directed by somebody in Asorok wearing mask that he is Buhari. And they're not telling you that anymore. They're telling you presidency. And we assimilate it. And you have journalists. Name it wherever they are. Have they sat with him one-on-one? No. No close up. You can't come close. When was the last time you went to the hospital? You at 50, you are 60, you go to hospital for checkup every year. And an 80-something-year-old that goes for checkup every 3 months and then stay abroad 6 months, 7 months, even close to 1 year, has since 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21 not been to the doctor, not been to overseas. A place that don't even have paracetamol. How come? Does that make sense to you? They are using your people to tie you up, and they are implementing their program, and we foolishly stay in the Senate. Oh, you have senators. Oh, you have house members. Oh, you have a judiciary. What do you have to offer? Zero, zip, nothing. One Nigeria. Now you know why. Long plan. Did it ever occur to you that these things they are unveiling were planned even in the 50s? Did you envisage that? No, you did not. Most of you cannot even imagine that happened. Most of you did not. These things we are reliving today, they were planned long time ago. And when we are telling you that the whole thing is directed against you, people are not listening. They refuse to listen. They act like it does not concern them. If you cannot protect your children, if you cannot lay foundation for the generation to come, you are expecting them to do that for you, because you know, and they know, that you have no brain. They know that you cannot be able to reason. They know that they can convince you. They know that you are fascinated with them. Therefore, whatever they tell you is what you do. And then they call you shithole. Whenever they implement something, they pass it on to you. You don't ask questions. You can't stand and say, this is for me. This is for my generation to come. And we continue to act as if we are in control. We are not in control. Can you be in control? Yeah. But how can you? How can you? They bribe you, you take, you sell your people. Oh, by the way, I'm going too far. Here we are, fighting. And those who say they are fighting with you are busy betraying you, selling you out. They have been given the money. Kill your people. Sell your people. Ignore your people. They are hopeless. And then you take the money. You take the money. It is annoying. It is a disgrace. Those food you reject, those food they tell you that they are very dangerous, those are the same food that they come here. Take them, put them to their own taste, and bring it back to you. When you eat it raw, when you enjoy your lifestyle, they envy you. In your weather, due to your weather condition, we have a way of dressing. Oh, they come and they look at you and they laugh. Oh, they are walking about naked. And what do? They go back, reform it, and call it the tongue. And we are fascinated with it. Upon all the torture they gave to our people, upon all the things they did to our people during slavery, did they have love for you before they did it? The answer is no. It is due to international pressure that stopped them from wiping you out. To the young lady that insulted you, making you think, it is the same people that used your young men to test syphilis. It is the same people that tried to wipe Sierra Leone out with Ebola. It is the same people that introduced AIDS. And now COVID-19. Or you think for modern days they'll come and start shooting? No, they are shooting with your own children, with your own fathers in the army. They pay them, they groom them, and then they carry out the massacre. Fulanis and the rest of the so-called Nigerians, the Oduduwas, the Middle Belt and Eastern region. You see how they are arming them to come and wipe you out. Okay, my young man, thank you for giving us lecture on our resources. But the annoying thing is that the people you're talking to are not reasoning. They are not. The people you are talking to think that all is well with them. It is very, very disappointing. And we have to wake up. We have to wake up. I don't know what else we need to do. The dark continent. We say we are free. Are we actually free? Are we actually free? Ask yourself. Examine your conscience. And whatever you get out of it, I pray that Chukwuemeka will continue to strengthen us. Before I receive your call, can you please listen to this boy from Europe? Listen to him one more time, and maybe, I say maybe, we can learn something. Maybe it will make you reason the way our people are destroying our natural resources, the way they are inviting China, the way we are owing. What is the value of your naira? They have destroyed it economically, and they know your resources. And when they groom this young boy, 15, let's be conservative, let's say he's 15-year-old, let's say he's a 12-year-old lecturing you on your resources and your potentials. When he gets to be 30, he will be elected into office, and then he will be making your policies, and your Ezes and your Igwes will be listening, will be taking orders. And we continue to say we are this, we are that. When are we going to wake up? Listen to this boy again, please.
And these contribute Africa's ongoing poverty. But I want to tell you today that Africa has the resources, the ability, and the people to grow into an economic superpower. It is the richest continent already in terms of natural resources. 30% of the world's cobalt, diamonds, gold, and iron are in Africa. Africa also has huge wealth in oil. Nigeria produces more than 2.5 million barrels of oil per day. On the global market, one barrel is worth around $52. You can do the maths, but you get the idea. Nigeria's oil is worth a lot. Africa already has a booming pharmaceutical industry, and huge progress is being made in fighting back against disease and infections in African countries. More and more African children are going back into school and are being provided with education and improving hygiene practices, which help with stopping the spread of disease. Africa is ideally located for global dominance in trade, with close trading connections to Europe, the Middle East, and Asia. The east coast of Africa has access to the Indian Ocean, which, with the ongoing rise of the Chinese and Indian economies, could become the new centre of global trade. And unlike many countries in the West, including Britain, Africa is not saddled with debt. The British debt is 87% of the British GDP, while the African debt is only 9% of their GDP. All but 2 countries in Africa could pay off their debt within 1 year. So the potential is already there, and the growth is already beginning. Even now, Africa is the continent in the world with the fastest economic growth. The GDP per capita of sub-Saharan Africa is expected to rise by 800% from 2020 to 2050. Anyone who doubts Africa can make quick economic progress like this should look at the economic history of the US. In 1977, the US economy was the same size as the African economy is today. And since then, the American economy has grown by a massive $18.419 trillion. And with Africa having more natural resources than the US, its progress in the next 40 years could be even more spectacular. So if you are someone here today who thinks that Africa will never catch up with the rest of the world, I want to say that you will be proved wrong. With its mammoth population, massive potential, and amazing stores of resources, within your lifetime, Africa will become an economic superpower. Thank you.
The coin number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. This is where we have to focus. We have gone array. Are these people listening? Are we listening? The economic resources we have, are we using them correctly? No. We are letting the Chinese come and take them away. They benefit from our resources. They even bring their own people, and they are not giving you the chance. They know what we have. They know where we are headed. And we are being recolonized economically. And I wonder when we are going to wake up. I wonder. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, we are listening.
Yes, Mazi, good afternoon from here.
Good morning. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Mazi. I appreciate you so much for your good job that you are doing for Biafra. Biafra died and protect you and your family. Mazi, my name remains Ugochukwu. I'm calling from London here. Mazi, I am not interested of this one, the last one that you just play now. But I'm interested in the first one you play about that lady asking us that we cannot even produce condom. I don't know if I'm coming out clear.
We are hearing you loud and clear.
Yes, that is the one I am so much interested. You know why? I think someone sent me that video yesterday. Someone sent me that video yesterday after watching it, and then I just closed it. I wanted to forward it to some people, but I just left it there. But there's something that lady said there. What she said, I don't have anything against that lady. But let me make it clear. It's good to later on I will still forward it for some people to listen. You know why I will forward it? Because I want these pastors who are deceiving our people every day. If you go one prayer, you go Wednesday prayer, you go Thursday prayer, you go Saturday prayer, you go Sunday services. Donate. Then I want the pastors to hear this thing that they say. It's very, very important for them to hear it. Yes, more especially for them to hear it. I will love it. But one thing I want to let that lady to understand is, if she's listening, or whoever that knows her should pass this message to her, to let her know that, young lady, there is a people called Biafrans. We have been existing before Britain. And Britain fraudulent to join us with Nigeria. Yes, we are living people. We don't know Nigeria. Nigeria never know us until Britain came and with their demonic, satanic, evil agenda and target Nigeria. That is what we have been suffering today. And we try to liberate ourselves from Nigeria. And then, unfortunately, Britain succeeded to allow the Nigerians and some foreign countries to kill us in 1967. Young lady, in 1967, our forefathers were providing weapons. We built our own weapons to fight Nigeria and the rest of the world for 3 good years. Young lady, These people are called Biafrans. Go and research about them. We fought a war, a genocide war, which we are defending ourselves. We never buy a bullet. We never buy a gun. We build everything by ourselves. So now, why I'm saying this thing for people to understand is this, because we are going to count ourselves out from what we're saying. We Biafrans are proud to be Biafrans, and I'm proud to be Biafran, and an Igbo man for that matter. We are counting ourselves out from that tape you made. It's not for us. Direct it to Fulani Janjaweed, or whoever, any tribe again that want to take it, should take it. But Biafrans not going to take it. That is why I have to come to let Biafrans know that we, today, we build everything in about whatever you talk of it, about we produce it. Exactly the way, exactly as European standards. But the reason why we are suffering today, if Nigeria should have been a better country, Abba should have been, China will never be competing with Abba today. Our people will never be running to China today. It's because Nigeria put their leg. I can't breathe. That is what Nigeria is doing to Biafra today. They stuck their stupid leg on top of our neck. We can't breathe. Tell me by now, if Nigeria should have been a country, there is no how our people will be running to China. This is the thing this lady was pointing at. Biafra will never be running to China. By now, we'll be building our own submarine. We'll be building our own train. Sample it to the world to come and buy. Because the evil agenda Britain have against us, they put us to Nigeria because they know that Nigeria will suppress us through Britain's agenda and we will never grow. And thank God for Mazi who hear the voice of Chukwuemeka. I hear when our leader was saying one day that Chukwuemeka told him, if you don't go and deliver your people, if you don't go and spread this message, I will make you mad. He said it with his mouth. And I thank Chukwuemeka, if you are listening, I thank you for allowing Chukwuemeka to use you to kill your people. I will never in my life die. Forget about you. You don't suffer anybody about you. You don't suffer anybody seeing him. You don't suffer. If you come out today and see, I will never castigate you. I am standing behind you. People said against you. I am totally behind you. And I'm still directing this message to that young girl that wherever you are in Europe, that the people call Biafra, go and do your research. Not because of the speed of the things Britain have been doing to us, we will never go to Europe and buy anything. We will do it by ourselves, and then you go to Abba. People should let us to go to. It's a very, very. I am happy that I addressed that lady, but at the same time, I to go to the source because this job are deceiving our people as well. You know that there's no job in Nigeria. You know that Fulani will never allow that country to grow. What you do is to pack our people, go to church. You pray from Monday to Sunday. And our people think that come to Europe here, you think that now from Monday to Sunday that Europe built this underground train that we are entering. You think now from Monday to Sunday, church service, do you think that they build these skyscrapers? Or they build all these buses, they build all these big houses here, they manufacture all these things we are using.
Thank you, Mazi.
Mazi, I'm very, very angry. Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Godwin. I'm calling from California.
Welcome, Godwin.
Good morning, Mazi. It is very, very interesting. This is an interesting morning. All we have known is first statement, the lady and the young man, they make sense. Africa is the big card for the West. Allow it. You know that everything we have, but the value of whatever we produce, like cocoa, turn into chocolate. Is our they thinking us is added. We know, please, nobody should Biafra for yourself. Cry for yourself. Don't cry for Biafra, because Biafra will live forever. We know what is going on, but the only thing there is our people have to do something. Our people say, this is society for global years. We know what is going on to our people open their eyes. They can't even boycott themselves from eating a cow. They cannot even boycott themselves from buying the cement that is going up. Let me tell you, our problem, equity in the road, electricity and transportation. Nothing can move in our society. Without electricity, we cannot do anything. Right now, people are hungry. They cannot even go home to even farm. Rainy season is about to come. They can't even go home. They are starving in Lagos, starving in Aba, they are starving in. They can't even go home. The road is bad. What do you do? They can put it inside the refrigerator. There's no light. Please, what is it challenge for you to have a refrigerator about you? Situation. Mazi, I've been telling you, you have everything, but you have to stand up for yourself and do something about the situation. The whole world knows your situation, but you are a resources. Your men and women are workers for the low labor cost. Slavery is still going on. We are slaves wherever we go to work, to trade, to do everything because you. Please, don't take it as a friend. It's the lady that told you that you can't even produce custom. You can't even produce justice. You don't even have the electricity. You don't even have the road to transport them. Our government, local government, our society. That's how we stay forever. We stay. Don't cry for Biafra. Cry for yourself. Thank you, Mazi, Alozie. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. It's it's very deep. Okay. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
My name is Gucci Godwin. Good afternoon from here, Mazi.
Welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was the one that was sharing my experience.
Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, go ahead. Your line went off.
Hello, Mazi, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Quick.
Okay, sir. So I didn't finish with what I was saying. Mazi, as I'm talking to you now, I don't know what to do with my life. I'm a confused man like this. I am so confused. After I returned, I found out that the little goods remaining, they have already sold it auction in order to save my life. I don't even know. I was talking with my coordinator, so he said I should come on air that because I don't know what to do.
Mazi, this is not the caller. You are on the wrong source. This is something you call privately, and I don't know how you got this number. I will call you when I get off the air, and I will listen to what you're saying. But right now, you are on the wrong topic. So I will call you when I finish. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. We have an issue where people look at others as they are stupid, as you can hear from that lady. You know, caller, your name and where you calling from.
Yeah, good afternoon, madam.
Good morning from here.
There was a thank you for picking my call, and I greet Biafrans all over the world, friends of Biafra, lovers of freedom. I salute you. Our leader is Mazi Nandekano Onyendu. I salute you. Good afternoon from here. I'm Rabbi Charles calling from my location. Mazi Alozie, it's quite interesting to hear the young man. I know he's pleading for his life, but if you are listening to me, I think I will call Pastor Jack, because let's deal this thing this way, and I don't want to make it look like for those, you know, our people are very smart. Sometimes you are dealing with something, the next time another person, this one, it is very real. I received the confirmation that he was kidnapped and the ordeal he went through, and we have to do something about him. We have to do something about the young man, and get Pastor Jack will be the right candidate that Biafrans can trust to run this thing, to make sure that the young man will get back on his feet. I mean, business-wise, as he's dealing with accessories or whatever he's dealing with from China, Pastor Jack will do that. I have Pastor Jack's number. So, young man, I can, on behalf of our movement, I am telling you personally to stay calm. Stay calm. You don't go into negative thinking. I know what it is, or how it is when you lose your livelihood, source of your livelihood, where they don't have social benefit, where there is no government support for any person, for small business people. They don't have such. It's a survival of the fittest. It's a jungle. We know that, yes. So don't go into, I know your state of mind. I know you are reaching out to our people, to your people, to see how they can help you to put your legs on the ground. So you have to stay calm and don't go into any kind of negativity and a lot of things, because you don't have any starting place now. I remember when my house got burnt in that contraption in Lagos. It was a condition that ignited the fire, and that time it was still okay because fire service came. I quickly picked the number, the landline, and in the house, and called fire service, and they came. And by the time they could come, we have managed to put the light off. But the interesting thing that happened was that everything in the house got burnt completely. I only had one short pant. That was what I was having remaining. The thing that made my mind stay strong, that the Bible in the midst of on my bed was, you know, the bed has foam and wood and foam. They are a fuel on its own. Everything got burnt. The Bible didn't get burnt. I have it till today as a testimony. So that is a kind of call that Elohim gave me. As at that time, you could imagine, I just left school and started something, and I was doing fantastically well before this thing happened. So, young man, stay calm. We have heard you. We are analyzing your situation, and I know you are calling, and that is why it is good to be good. If you are good to people, when something happened to when something happened to you, people will come for you. We are building a nation slowly, but I know that some people can be clever, so they don't take this opportunity to stage any other thing. But what he was saying during Peter's show was something that I looked at it. I said, this is real kidnapping for real. They are the people you see on the roadside wearing uniform. They are part and parcel of those in the forest. They are working together. So there is nothing one can do until we get our nation back. When we get our nation, then everyone is free. All these things is happening just to point out to one thing, particular thing our leader was saying when he went to California, or I think somewhere there in United States, soliciting and asking them to fund the movement so that we can equip ourselves to defend ourselves, defend our nation. And somebody was calling him names, telling him, asking him, which passport did you travel with? And some of us are having money, we are not willing to release it. I know some philanthropists, some big men in that Nigeria that has money, they are Biafrans. But they wouldn't do anything. The Fulanis are encroaching and taking people, kidnapping. It's a very big industry. It's a black market, black business. It's very, very huge. Underground, all the top dignitaries you see there, diplomat, politicians, they are into these things. So if you don't give it to me, I will show you whom to give it to. That is what they are doing. So, and the main target is the Igbos. They know that we love freedom. We love to be free. We want to do exploit. We want to invent things. The lady speaking, it is good. It's a welcoming development to challenge our mindset, to challenge us to stand up on our feet. Because everything that the African continent is a consuming continent. Beside the natural treasure that God endowed Africa with, the rest is we are consuming things. We consume even tin fish. We have seed there, but we import tin fish. We have wood there, but we import toothpick. We have everything, but we have raw materials to make things happen. The only people that can do this, the only nation that can do it is Biafra, and Biafrans can do it. Even when our hands are tied at our back, and we fought war, waged them, worked superpowers for 3 good years. Can you imagine that? Talk less of when they release us. We don't have seaport. We don't have airport. We don't have good road network. We don't have even electricity. Talk less of steady electricity. These are the things that once we put this thing in place, definitely we will use our God-given talent and our resources to create wealth. Because the word of God says it is God who gives us the ability to create wealth. You don't struggle for wealth, you create it. It is through imagination. It's in your mind. Go and ask Mr. Innocent Chukwuemeka. You ask him, how did he come to get to this point? It was just imagination, creation. He put it in his mind. Conceive it like a pregnant woman. At the 9th month, she will give birth. If there are many, go and ask Cosmas in Maduka. You can see, he's the man that I know very well. He started as a motor pass dealer. He knows motor pass like anything. He began to do it. He diversified his business into so many chains. I can't name them here because even I lost track with all the things that he's been doing. These are the things God gave Biafrans. So when Alhaji and Kunle were talking, they said, Hausa man we pay 1,000. Yoruba man we pay 500. Igbo man we pay 1 million. You see to that. That is to tell you that we are the jewel of that place. And we have what we call Onuruben one now one also. These days I don't understand what is going on with Biafrans. I was asking somebody in Southern Africa how things, he said, bros, you don't change, oh. That community effort they used to have before, they don't, they're there. Now everybody is on his own. I say you people are useless. I get now. Get together. 10,000 people can give us 10,000 Biafran businessmen can give one zoo currency 1 million. Once we have it, it is a done deal. We will get it is something like $16 million. It's a done deal. And that they will kidnap you, kidnap your wife, kidnap your children, because if God said, I want to finish by this, he says, since you don't like to retain me in your knowledge, I will give you over to a reprobate mind. Reprobacy is what that most of them are going through today. State of reprobacy. When you see solution, you begin to mock solution. When you see IPOB, Biafra, when you see our leader talking, you begin to insult him. It's a state of reprobacy. He gives you solution how you can. God said to them in the wilderness, look unto the serpent and you shall live. It doesn't take any energy. Yet it doesn't take financial power to look up and look unto the brazen serpent that was hung on the rod. If you look at it, you will live. You said no. What kind of thing is this? It's idolatry. And they all perish in the wilderness. Mazi, Alozie, which other minister do you need to come and talk to our people than these things that we are giving them? Ndewo, sir, thank you very much. Shalom. Ndewo.
Thank you very much. Yeah. We have to focus. The young man, he has already called on Ike Peters. The world heard him, so it will be addressed, not on the air. Those that are responsible will get in touch with him. So that's on that note. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Mazi, Alozie, good afternoon. My name is Simon and I'm calling from America, Spain.
Welcome.
Chukwuemeka, bless. IPOB family members all over the world. Bless our leader. Bless his going out and coming in. And bless those that bless him and curse those that curse him. When he speaks, the world listen. Chukwuemeka will protect his life, he said. And every one of us, he said. Well, Mazi, Alozie, my brother Rabbi, you know, sometimes you always say my mind and say it the way it is. Because when I look at what is going on in our place and the way we overlook and neglect what IPOB and our leader is doing, sometimes, Mazi, Alozie, it makes me cry, you know. Because when I joined this struggle newly, I know why I joined it. I was not rich. Immediately I saw him, I know. Because he is the one that was ordained to lead us. Because I have never seen any other person. He said his mom was... The reason why he was giving birth is to come and restore Biafra. Not for any other thing. Most of us were told like that. But our people doesn't invest in our own. If it is other place, they will see, they will even come and beg to pay. I have been in a place here, in Catholic Church, our people were crying, fighting to who would give the highest donation in church. In a Catholic church here in somewhere in Spain here. That is where our people show themselves, but things that will benefit them. I just ask, in this type of movement, our people overlook it. They just, only what they want to do is just to criticize. They don't want to invest on it. It happens everywhere, both Christian or Islam, or you must pay for the fight to defend the land. It is jihad. That is what it is. That is what the Muslims call it. You must support. You must support in one way. We are fighting for a generation fight and generation cause. I have begged and plead some of you. I know maybe they don't do it like the way you do it. This is family issue. And when they see the man, when everything, what you know? But when you see somebody else do something, he will use you to condemn everything. It's because of this person. IPOB did not end that place you are. He is a universal. Something to compare IPOB now is like Catholic. If I may say, if it is no more than Catholic. Please, our people that have money, I don't tell you to come and do like me, because you know some of them know what it has cost me. Some of them are scared. Who cares? And the back on your area. Don't do like me. You can find anywhere to support it, even in your village. That's only what I'm asking every one of you. Now, I want on Africa. The plan, every evil plan on this earth is only pointing in us. The small 12 years old boy. I don't know if that boy is up to 12 or 14, something of that nature. You know, he said it the way it is. But do we know our potential? Do we know who we are? We import everything. Some people that have money, when you tell them what to do with money, because sometimes when I work in some places, I do meet them. If you see the money these people are spending every Monday, but our place is like, I don't know. They can never change because that's what Nigeria was created for. So the best thing we got to do now is for we to stand up for ourselves, to provide what we need, because they are our enemy. Anything they give to us, we counter.
Thank you.
Some of them that go and collect contracts, do everything, they must commit you one place.
Thank you, Mazi.
Because we don't have any other choice. Biafra is the solution. Please, Mazi, before I drop, please, our brothers that normally, it's not easy. Our friend Dele Mahmoud or whatever, nobody can get it perfect. Please, let us restrain and know what we are saying. What I have to tell that our brother and our friend or whatever, colleague he may be, please, that question is ask our leader. Are you sure that is the real Mazi Nnamdi Kanu I'm talking to? Please, with all due respect, can you try to ask Nigerian government to bring and you, the Muhammadu Buhari, you have seen before? Please, can you just go back to him? Because nobody in Nigeria, Dele Mahmoud, want to interview. They will not grant him. Please, can he answer this question? The same question to that thing they have there, says Buhari. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Mazi Alozie, will bless you. All here for sign off from here.
Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Mazi Alozie, good evening from here. And thank you for your courage and that you stand up for the Biafra nation. Also thank our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this God who called him to free his people. We strengthen him, refreshes as Biafra comes. God bless you, sir. Udochi, I'm a native of Ikuano, no matter in Biafra land. Mazi, from the topic and what is going on, I want to ask, the British conduct referendum for the whole Biafran before they created or they join us with Nigeria? If the answer is no, why are we even talking about a referendum? Nigeria is for Fulani. That's why even they changed the original flag that came from us to their own. So we don't need to beg Fulani to give us a referendum. What we did and is what we stand is our Biafra. We create our own nation. Those who want to, or international countries that want to join us, they become our friends. Those who don't want to join, we don't care. So, from what we are doing or what our leader is doing, what I want to say is they salute the courage of everyone to stand tall. Our bushes, we come into the town, clear everything that is dirty, start building our nation. Open, we come in. We all come in. Let me see how they will feel all of us. So we start building. We used to have Igbo made. From Igbo made to Aba made. From Aba made, they close everything. We produce things. This China they are making is not even China. It's Taiwan. It is us that started with Taiwan. The Igbo started with Taiwan where they closed what we were making from all over Igbo. So from that Taiwan, China got the idea, collect it from the Taiwan, then it become China or where now. So we will be doing it before, we will do it more better. So let's stand up. All the Biafra fighters contribute to ESN to make sure that nothing, we open our airport by all means, we come in and stand with the God. So that's what I want to say about this. So God bless the Biafran. God bless you. And Biafra will surely come. There was.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, I salute.
Oh, welcome. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much. Make I pull this very quickly here. Thank you, Mazi, for giving me this opportunity. But please, you will bear with me. Oh gosh. Okay, here we go. My computer for some reason is acting up. Okay, I have it now. Thank you, Mazi. I thank you very much.
Go ahead.
I have this special announcement I want to make on behalf of IPOB, Coastal ESN support on this day of 20th January 2021. Dear fellow Biafran brothers and sisters, I am Madam Aniredworishe Erewa. I salute you all. I am IPOB, currently in the diaspora, the USA. First, I want to really thank you, Mazi, Chukwuemeka Alozie, host of Radio Biafra USA 1, for granting me this opportunity to come and make this special announcement on behalf of IPOB, Coastal ESN support. For clarification of what is ESN, it stands for Eastern Security Network, that our leader, the Ohamadike one, the Oloyogu one, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, launched. Coastal Biafrans can now play their effective role to support the Eastern Security Network for all they are doing to combat Fulani terrorists ravaging farms and forests across Biafra land for the safety of the farms and forests in Biafra land. Account is now finally set up in the USA with the Webster First Federal Credit Union, Winthrop, Massachusetts, Suffolk County. This is to help and enable Coastal, wherever they may be, to be rest assured that whatever voluntary contribution they make into this account to support the ESN that leader launched will be sent to the IPOB Chase Bank account with the names of the supporters and the amount contributed. No amount is too big or too small. Give what is within your reach. Respective Coastal in the North America, USA, Canada, Mexico, with an interest to show support for the ESN through the IPOB Coastal ESN can reach out to me, Madam Erewa, for payment account information at +1 617 913 5684. I repeat, +1 617 913 5684. Coastal who live outside the North America, either in Europe or any other continent, kindly contact Comrade Onajite Igo for more information at +49 152 175 431 69 for payment account details. I repeat, Comrade Onajite Igbo, his number is +49 152 175 431 69 for payment account information. If you live outside of North America, either in Europe or in any other continent, non-coastal from any part of Biafra land who feel comfortable to support the ESN through the IPOB Coastal ESN support are very welcome to do so. We are all Biafrans, and it is our civic and humanitarian duty to support and take care of our ESN for the work they are doing inside the forest. Thanks sincerely if you consider to support. All hail Biafra. And I want to thank you again, Mazi, Chukwuemeka, Alozie, for granting me this opportunity to come and make this special announcement on behalf of IPOB Coastal ESN support. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your efforts, and you can come and say it again as much as you want. We love what you're doing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yes. Mazi Alozie, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Biafrans all over the world. Udo Chukwuemeka abịa ma nna nke bi n'eluigwe aha ya dị nsọ karịcha chi niile dịrị anyị niile. Maka ọ Chukwuemeka abịa ma ji aka ya tụfuchie anyị n'elu ụwa. Anyị nọ America, anyị nọ Japan, anyị nọ Malaysia, anyị nọ every part of the world. Why? Because we abandoned our God, Chukwuemeka abịa. Because we are the ancients. Chukwuemeka has mandated our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, to restore us back. Biafra restoration is spiritual, and the Biafra restoration has been concluded in the spiritual realm. This 1st January 2021 now. Listen, Biafrans all over the world. A dream comes true by hard work, consistency, being determined and formidable. You bring your dream to pass. Nnamdi Kanu has sacrificed everything sacrificable for us, Igbo people, Biafran. We are different from other races. Dede has done it for us to be free on this planet Earth. Chukwuemeka is the owner of this earth. From here, I am standing. My name is Chukwuemeka. I'm from Umuawalu province, Biafra land. I'm calling from Aba province, Biafra land. Chukwuemeka owns the world. He has given America a place for their own. He has given every other nation, including Hausa and the Yoruba. And he has given us our own land. Here, in Biafra land, it is our own. Biafra is all over the world. Anywhere you find yourself, remember one thing. Everly, you must surely come back home. Where are you coming to? The only piece of land that Chukwuemeka gave you, their ancestors remain it for us. And we must remain it for our own children to come. So we will not abandon it for anybody. We are a disciplined race. We are not arrogant. We are telling the whole world that we all know it's not any apology. Yes, I must stand like that because anybody who refuses to study this message that Chukwuemeka said I must pass to every human being on this planet Earth, then that is their business, because whether you like it or not, Biafra is the kingdom of heaven and earth, and nobody can stop the quest for restoration of the sovereign land of the ancient. You are formidable from the beginning, and you continue to be formidable to the last. That's what Chukwuemeka Hamon work to be now. There's more for. There's the top I should talk. I may your life right with Biafra. Biafra is all over the world. Take notice of this message. Study, take your pen and write it down. After this broadcast, you go and study it. Do you see Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7? Study it from 1 to end. Do you see verse 1 to verse 6? Very, very important. And verse 22, very, very important. Just concentrate and study those passages. Then you will know every human being are mortal. Biafra, remain formidable. Something is about to happen. The last miracle on earth. Don't fear anybody. Fear only the Creator. Chukwuemeka, that God that will bear his name. You see Daniel chapter 6, from 1 to end, very, very important. But you see verse 26 and verse 27. Very, very important. And Chukwuemeka did this for Daniel. So can't you see it? Chukwuemeka is bringing us everybody back here alone. Remember for me, you see Ezekiel chapter 32. See, you see from verse 1 to end. But you see verse 7, verse 8, verse 10, and verse 32. Very, very important. Just Ezekiel chapter 32. Let heaven and earth bear witness today. America, then you are going in there to make sure that the world is peace. But if you are going in there for a different purpose, to make sure that Biafra, the ancient land of India, is not restored, you will hate yourself. Yeah. We are watching you. We are restored.
Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, Mazi Alozie, good evening from Warsaw, Poland.
Welcome.
Mazi Oglogon Dahinsiga, my brother. Mazi, I had a campaign in Chukwuemeka is your strength. We appreciate it like always. I appreciate our beloved leader, Mazi Nnamdi Okukala, Kama Laws. Our members, Oshugu Pezu Anya, we appreciate you on Friday, Gadia. So, interactive session for those people, those flavors. But don't call and ask him useless question. Mazi, we appreciate even our DOS. Every hard call Biafra did the needful. We appreciate all of them. Mazi, are you hearing me?
Loud and clear, go ahead.
Okay, my brother, I appreciate all the fanatical, radical Biafrans all over the world. Oh my God. Come on, let me.
Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Good evening to you, Mazi. Good evening, sir.
Good morning from here.
Thank you so much. Greetings to you, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom all over the world. The blessing of our Heavenly Father, Chukwuemeka that lives in the highest heaven, will be with us. My name is Hugo, and I am calling from Enugu province this evening. We are here, and we are asking for the restoration. That is not a crime. Freedom comes from the Almighty God, and He gave it to the race in the planet Earth. And that be the reason why Biafrans will get their freedom. Because if the Almighty God decided to seize His privilege of life giving to the whole entire human, it simply means that everybody will die. For that reason, His mercy is spread everywhere. He created everything. He gives life to those you see, human beings. He created even animals. And He gives privilege of life to all race of humans. So I'm using this opportunity to tell you, man, that it is wrong for you to, your fault did not intimidate you. What do I say? I continue to say this. The mighty hand of Chukwuemeka remains the reason why Biafrans all over the world is coming together, asking for one thing. But he's using one person, our leader, Mazi. When you think of this, you remember there was a time when our leader was traveling from one country to another. And people were asking, what is this man doing? That is the line that the Elohim, Chukwuemeka, draws for him to make this effort to be possible. That was the time that he's traveling to wake all the children of light, wherever they are, that the promise of the restoration of our land must be fulfilled. And today, we are together, though there are some bad seed in our midst, who vow that they will not be alive to see the restoration of this beautiful land of Biafra. But we are telling them that if you are making yourself an enemy of the freedom of the children of light, you will die. Death will be your portion, and the children of light must be free. My message this afternoon, this evening from Biafra land, I continue to remind our brothers everywhere in the world that the envy, jealous remains the reason why we are suffering today. You don't need to be envious. You don't need to be jealous towards you, the progress of your brother, because you have your own gift from the Almighty God. Rather, you need to bring your own gift and support. That is the reason why I can quote my leader, Mazi, because he said, if you know anything you can do to support the restoration of Biafra, come, join us, bring it. I guess and I believe that Chukwuemeka told him that so many people will come out with different talents to support you. And that is the reason why he said that. So for that reason, he encouraged everyone to come and join hands. But today, envy, jealous, you can see it. Some people really want to start doing their own Biafra. Decades of years, they were silent. Nobody know where to find them. And they see our people dying in daily basis. Nobody can come out boldly today as we are doing to talk of the restoration of Biafra because everybody is afraid to die. It is only in Nandekano, the ordained man that Chukwuemeka sent for this mission. He make it possible, though the whole world refused to talk about it, but he told them that time will come. You will talk about it, whether you like it or not, I will not pay you. You will talk about it because it is divine. All these things fulfilled. Why am I saying this? If you are a stumbling block, I'm talking to our people because we have discovered that the reason why we are still in the hands of the wicked ones, we are suffering. Some people who are supposed to be our brothers are the reason why we are suffering. And I'm telling you, I am reminding you that you are bringing a generation curse to you and your whole entire life and your family. Even though you die, what you cause, the evil you lay the foundation will follow your generation. If you are a wife to a particular stumbling block that you are hearing indigenous people of Biafra mentioning his name, like the evil governors in our land who doesn't want us to be free. So can you please talk to your husband to repent, because the evil that your husband is planting will reach you, your children, the whole generation of your family will inherit it. Because of what? You can never ever stop the restoration of Biafra. I said yesterday that the envy and jealous remains the reason why Cain killed his brother. Envy and jealous remains the reason why Joseph, half brother, sold him to the strangers. At the end, what happened? The will of Chukwuemeka fulfilled in a large form. Joseph, that is a slave, later on to the mighty hand Chukwuemeka made him to be the pillar that everyone can watch. That is how the restoration of Biafra will be. If you are fighting in Nnamdi, you are fighting the freedom of God. If you don't want the freedom of Biafra to exist, you are fighting the Almighty God, because He is the one that prophesied by means of His prophet. He said that surely the children of light everywhere in the world must come together and we must get our freedom. For those that is captured one way or the other, and this is exactly what is happening. At the end of your efforts, Biafran freedom will come, and the person that we will continue to follow until this, his name is Mazi. He is the only person that Chukwuemeka gives that privilege of the mantle of leadership to take us to the promised land. And for those of us that is with him, the blessing of the mighty hand of Chukwuemeka will continue to be with you, and support every one of you that is supporting what Nnamdi Kanu asks you to support, because this is divine work, and we must continue to do it, because Biafran restoration is what we are looking for. Mazi, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, go ahead. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, Mazi, once again, I say good evening from WhatsApp and I remain okay. Mazi, my line went off. I am from Omaka in all the province of Biafra land, and continue to appreciate our beloved leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, also memories. And all his lieutenants doing the needful, the fanaticals, men of valor, radical Biafra. So everywhere you are, we appreciate all of you. Those of you defending your mother's land, we appreciate all of you. Mazi, your analysis today. Mazi, you are about the 10 million you are talking about, or 10 billion. Mazi, do you know the problem we have in that country now? They are trying to use a Pfizer, pharmaceuticals, this Pfizer. What did they call that thing? It's Pfizer, not PHF, is that the Pfizer?
That's Pfizer.
Mazi, yes, they are the people that are giving that money. These are people that the pharmaceutical that is giving that useless money, 10 billion or 10 what? Because they know what they are doing. And at the end of the day, the man he mentioned, Osage is a Biafran, is from Benin. You see how they enroll it. They must use Biafra. They must use a Biafra to do their damages. And if our people have sense, the best thing is to boycott anything that is coming from Pfizer. They will go bankrupt immediately. I don't know when people will wake up. These are the people that are killing them. Hope you are not wife went to Houston, like you rightly said, to promote what? To promote what? And the man that was even in Ginger that was a video that they asked him, when is he coming to Anambra? The thing is taking there for the one that is the same thing. Why did she take it in the so-called? I thought they said it's in the brought it. Mas, our people have to learn. And you see one idiot will start to come online on Friday, start asking on him to know. Of course, I don't remember what to do. Any idiot after on Friday, I better use this special man about fallen angels. Of course, anyway, I appreciate our sister, who come and did the needful now. And as they follow up, I will have to announce the number for Anama people. All these are so-called debtors. Anama is the Biafra land. And they have opened their WhatsApp group, the Skype, even the Signal. So if you are from Anama, you follow suit and the guide your land. Protect your old mothers. You are Biafra. Anama is Biafra land. The Anama, beautiful land. Wherever you are in diaspora, not for those other in the zoo on the Biafra land. As long as you're in diaspora, please, you're from Anama, you just call this number and get hooked to your WhatsApp group, to your people, and do the need for a break. And the number you will call is +39 349 816 2312 is on WhatsApp. I will repeat it again. All Aniomas, +39 349 816 2312. This number is a WhatsApp. Join your people and do the needful. And for those middle bets, we appreciate all of you. Continue fighting. Victory is around the corner. Continue pushing. Continue fighting. All the middle betters in Nasarawa, Dama, all of you, know yourselves. Benue, continue doing the needful in diaspora. The number is +48 739 672 638 is a WhatsApp too. +48 739 672 638. Mazi, continue pushing. We are going home. Don't mind all the saboteurs are doing. We are going home. We appreciate hardcore fanaticals, people who are called, those of us that are called. And when that one about everybody, and they will stay and will restore our land. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Okay, foreign. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name,
Mazi.
where you calling from.
Yes, my name is Mazi, my man Ugo Onyechaka. I am the national PRO of IPOB here in United States. I reside here in Washington, D.C., where they are having the inauguration ceremony today. And I am from Amibo, but Amibo is in Amibo is the home of the tiger. Amibo is the home of King Jaja. Mazi, thank you so much for all you do every morning. I thank God Almighty for bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to us at this critical time. Mazi, before I start, please, I want to just give you a little information that I saw. This information is about what is going on in Borno, that is the Borno, Meduguri. You know, there is a problem there now, and one major general was killed. They call him Major General London. He was ambushed and killed because, you know, they call them, that sometimes they tell you that they are the bandits or whatever. That they were fighting, they came over there and then they took over a lot of places. These are the same bandits that up to 15 hillocks buses were donated to by the governor of that Borno. So the same hillocks that were donated to them was the one that they used to come and ambush and be killing people. So when the military went over there to confront them, then they ambushed this man, that is the London, and killed that guy. So during that process, you know, they ran away and then they left all those hillocks and the motorbike, they left them over there. So that's how they know. Now, Sahara Reporter is reporting on it. And then the governor of the Borno is saying that they're going to ban the Sahara Report. So the issue there is that if you go to Zamfara, if you go to Southern Kaduna, these people have made deal. They connect with these Boko Haram bandits. They connect with them, they make deal with them, they've been paying them every month, they pay them millions and millions and millions of naira that they are paying them. So now, those people that they are paying, sometimes when they do not pay on time, these people will carry out all those, the kidnapping and the killing of the military and other stuff. So we are not safe in that country, they call Nigeria. That's why I am still telling our people that what is going on in Zamfara, what is going on in Southern Kaduna, what is going on in Borno is coming to our land. Because what happened now, you see, well, look at what Gaba Shehu, what he said. He was telling the governor of Ondo State. Why is he telling Governor Ondo State that is protecting? The man was given the mantle to defend his people. And that man know now that the Fulani herdsmen that is in their bush are committing a lot of crime. They are killing, and then they are, kidnapping a lot of people, and then the man gave them the ultimatum for 7 days for them to move. What does the federal government have to do with that? Why must the Gaba Shehu, that is the Buhari, why must they side with the Boko Haram, insisting that the Boko Haram have to be in the bush of the Ondo, that is Oduduwa people? So we're going to see what Oduduwa is made up of now. If they can leave these Boko Haram people, if they can leave themselves to be imposed, the Boko Haram to be imposed on them, we're going to see what's going to happen. Because the person that is the honor, the security person, that is the governor is giving the mantle of the security of that land, that is the state of Ondo State. And whatever that the governor says is what is going to be done. So let us see what they're going to do. So what I am saying is that the same way the Boko Haram want to take over the affairs of the Biafra land, the eastern parts, by telling us who is going to be our security person and who is not going to be our security person. That is what they want to do to Ondo State, but it's not going to work out there. So what I am saying is that the only person, the only security that can be able to guide you, the only security that you can trust, the only security that will do the job that it's supposed to do is the Eastern Security Network. I thank God Almighty, whenever I sleep and wake up and then remember Eastern Security Network, honestly, it gives me joy. Because for the fact that we have this Eastern Security Network, that means that our life is safe. Nobody is going to go on the street again and hunt us. Nobody is going to tell us, okay, stop and open your trunk and see what is in your trunk. It cannot happen again. Nobody is going to tell us that the little boys of the Fulani herdsmen will go into our bush with AK-47, kill our sisters, rape our mothers, and nothing will happen to them. Nobody will tell us again that, even you, your father, or at any time that your life is in danger, they can kill you on the street. They don't do it again. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check since we formed this Eastern Security Network. Just go ahead and check the number of people that have been killed. No, they don't do it anymore. So because they know that we mean what we, that is something that we said is what we mean. And we are not going back, and we are not going to go back on what we have said that we'll do. So the Eastern Security Network, it is to save your life. Eastern Security Network is to secure your land, secure your property. It's just to, watch your back. So I am urging you and I am begging you again, please, for you just to donate to the Eastern Security Network. Donate for the Eastern Security Network because we are here to save your life. Just go ahead and pay, no matter how little it is. If you are in diaspora, if you are in the United States of America, we have one place that I always say that you can go and pay in. That is, go to our website, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. So when you click on that and then you put donate, then you can, at the free time, anytime you are in your house, you can use your credit card or whatever and then donate there. If you don't know what to do or you don't know how to do, you will see www.ipobinUSA.contact. Then you will see the number of people there. That is all the coordinators and every principal officers are listed there in the website. Then you can call any of them and then they can tell you how to do it, or they can get you to the person that can help you. Mazi, thank you and God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you very much. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. We are going towards the end of our program. Got about 11 minutes. So those of you that have been attempting to call, still have some time to call in. +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. The announcement is that people in Massachusetts, those that want to join the IPOB, you can call Victor Ebuna. I'll give you the number in a minute. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, Alozie, good afternoon, sir. My name is Chimezie from Enugu Province.
Welcome, Chimezie.
Hamadike, Dike, thank you, sir. Dike, the one and Biafra. Your rain is raining for everybody, most especially for the EXN that you have launched out for us. Mazi, Alozie, presently I can tell you in Enugu we can sleep and wake up successfully. Not like the way they attacked Nimbo or Uzowani. They took us unaware. I am among of those people they took unaware in Nimbo. So it's not a child's play. For our brothers that they kidnapped, is real. My brother, I can tell you for the fact that you are an IPOB, your case is solved. Okay, I'm not trying to say that you should depend on human beings, but Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what depending on. Okay, God will bless you wherever you are. If not for you, we are gone as a people. And now for the Ondo State people, for the Omotekos and the Yoruba and the Oduduwa people, another strike like the Afonja strike has come again. The Fulanina is they are imposing themselves. Mieti Allah are imposing themselves on you guys now. Let's see. This is the play now. Let's see the action movie now. You understand? And listen, let me tell you guys again. I'm talking to the Yoruba brothers and friends. Our leader said if you guys need men, that we will give you 1 million men. When I mean we, I am part parcel of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We will give you 1 million men, formidable men, men of valor, men that are fanatical, not puppet, not child, not people looking for food that they will eat in the zoo. Now let me come out from there for the beach. The beach woman that said that is either we take their vaccine or we die. Let me tell you something, you maggot. Before the existence of British people, we've been in an existence. Do you ask yourself how we manage ourselves? Do you know we are people of God here in the surface of the earth? We have our ways of taking care of our needs and our problems. So you, sister, you are not even seeing you. China, let me tell you something. If not for we Biafra, China is nothing. I can assure you. Okay, you think that the Pepsi we drink, the Coca-Cola we drink, the Orabi, the close up that you all bring it down for us here. Yes, because the Fulanis have reduced us to nothing. Okay, they have reduced us to nothing. So when you open your smelling mouth, okay, and you are talking to the black people, the African people, I want you to look at the Biafran with some kind of respect, okay? Because if your government allow us to take our destinies into our hands, okay, I think you will be marveled with the kind of things we will give to you to use for your own miserable lifestyle. You my God, you understand? Now let me come up from there. For the small boy that is talking, small boy, the government is good. Since you were born, you have never suffered. If you think you know how to speak English very, very well, come to Nigeria. Come to Nigeria and dispose yourself to Nigeria, and you will see terrorists, you will see hungry, you will see the heat of sun that is here. You will tell me if you can speak those your grammar that you are speaking. You are in a very cool place where there is air condition, chilling your head, and you think you are relaxed, you can speak English. Look at you maggot, you are telling us what we know. We know already that we have all those things. But what is happening to us is what we don't know, because the Fulanis, the British people, they imposed on us, Fulani people, and Fulani have subjugated us. Fulani have reduced us to nothing, that we can't even produce anything. You mad people, you take time sometimes to come on social media and you begin to blab, and you think Biafrans are something that you just come and you blab to, and we just swallow it and just allow it like that. No, we are exceptionally great. We are more than great. Let me tell you something. After God, you get Biafran, because we are Chizoba, we are Chinedu, we are Chinecherem, We are Chinemerim, we are Ihechuku. Are you getting this name? If you don't know what I mean, go and ask somebody to tell you the meaning of those things that I just said right now. We are the people of God here on earth, okay? Man, let me have 1 minute remaining. You are mad. Zoo Network, Zoological Republic of the Hellfire here on earth. Let me tell you, people on earth, in this zoo, they are asking you now to go and do your 9. Don't go and do anything. If you do that 9, they will find you, come to your very spot, and they will catch you and take you to wherever they want to take you to, and they will kill you. That is how Nigeria is trying to track IPOBs all over the zoo now. Don't go and register your number. If you register your number, you are gone as a person. Thank you, Mazi Alozie. May God bless you, and may you continue to follow our leader. May God bless you. May God strengthen you. Waiting go kill you, go kill all Fulani for the whole world, and kill British people, and kill that bastard when they call brigade. Thunder fire all of them anyway when they Mazi Alozie. Thank you. My name is Chimeze from Enugu Province.
Thank you very much. For those of you in Massachusetts that want to join IPOB, especially the lady that called, the number is 781-258-6368. The number is get +1 781-258-6368. This is for the lady that wanted the number. I'll call that number again. +1 781-258-6368. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hello.
Yeah, your name and where you calling from?
Mazi. Good evening, Mazi. My name is Mazi Arum Robinson. I come from Enugu Biafra land.
Welcome.
I want to thank you, Mazi Alozie, for the good work you people are doing for us. You have opened our eyes. I like the clips you played. So thank God for you, and thank God for our Madike Mazi Nandikan. God sent. He has opened our eyes. I like the clip you played before. The lady is saying that we produce nothing, only babies. We Biafran, we produce. We can produce everything. Only our leaders. We don't have leaders here. They hold us ransom. They're using us as a slave. They cannot provide anything for us. They have sold us. But thank you, people, for the good work you are doing for us. Biafra is the only key. Without Biafra, we have failed. But God has provided Margin and the for us to save us. I want every Biafran to remain resolute. All IPOB members worldwide to remain resolute until I achieve our goal. It is very near now. One time we go to our land, for the close land, and enjoy ourselves. Don't mind all these politicians and the leaders and the pastors and the priests who don't listen, who have eyes but they cannot see. But thank you, Chukwuemeka. Thank you, Mazi Alozie. God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you very much. And this is where we'll be ending today's broadcast. Tomorrow is Thursday. Now waiting they happen. Tomorrow, Thursday. Now waiting they happen. I'm shutting off the phone. I'm not taking any more calls because South Africa is coming on the air, so we don't have to encroach. For Massachusetts, those that want to join, they are looking for the number of Massachusetts. I will give you that number one more time. +1 781-258-6368. +1 781-258-6368. Victor, so call. Our leader coming on Friday, so you be ready for the interactive session. People that want to hear will hear. Now back to the clip I played. I showed you two sides. Both of them directly affects us. If such 15-year-olds can muster to tell you that, that tells you why they are scrambling for Africa. And this small boy will, in 10 years' time, start contesting for election to the parliament, and they will be making the rules that you will obey. That is the purpose. It's not that you don't know. They groom them from childhood. While we destroy our own children, they groom their own children. For the lady that told you that you can't produce anything, is to tell you how they insult you. It's how they tell you the mentality they have about you, and which all those that are in power cannot reason, cannot see how the world view them. We can muster strength from what the lady said and improve what we are doing. Some of them know us, some of them don't. They see us differently based on what is being fed to them. If you know all these things, why are you still talking about one Nigeria? The same people holding you back, the same people that run to them to acquire recognition and bow and receive gifts that is detrimental to your own survival. This is where we'll be ending today's broadcast, and we're going to be on the air again tomorrow. Thanks to all of you that participated, and we'll see you again tomorrow.